Today I invite you to cook with me Polish sausage with sauerkraut. And Polish sausage goes really well with some mashed potatoes. Welcome. Hello and welcome to my kitchen. As you know, I'm from Poland and I try to get some Polish food for you on a plate, Polish recipes. And today I want to show you how to cook Polish kiełbasa with some sauerkraut. Polska kiełbasa. If you have any European store, or even better, a Polish grocery store, you go to that store and you ask the owners what is the best kiełbasa, sausage for that specific dish, you will get a good advice. They will direct you exactly which kiełbasa is the best. But I learned not long ago that there is a secret to that sauerkraut that goes with that kiełbasa. And it is plum butter. What I usually put is a spoon of tomato paste. Some people like to put some ketchup with it. But some of my friends' mothers, grandmas, babcias, said that this works magic. And this is what I'm gonna do today. Put a spoon of that plum butter. If you cannot find it, it's very optional. The basic recipe doesn't call for it. But because of some of the moms say they do it, I'm very curious about it. I want to try it. Some of the plum butter has this smoky, sweet taste to it, so that will give you an extra flavor. I'll let you know on the end if for me this is any better or not, but I want to experiment, and usually babcias, grandmas, knows best, so if it came from them, I want to try it out. Welcome to my kitchen. Thank you for watching. Polish sausage with the sauerkraut. So the sauerkraut I'm using is a German style. And whatever you buy sauerkraut, taste it first, see how sour it is, because you might want to rinse it a few times before you put it in a pot and start boiling it with water. Of course, Polish sausage, and I did pre-cut, like I made small cuts so the fat releases on a pan. And here I have some onion, mushrooms, and for those of you who don't like mushrooms, you can skip it. Or if you can take few of those pieces of mushrooms, then you don't have to have as many as I do. My husband loves mushrooms, so that's specifically for him. Tomato paste, olive oil, butter. Butter is best for sauté onions with mushrooms. And as much as spices are concerned, I have 2 pieces of bay leaves, 2 pieces of allspice, 2 pieces of fresh garlic, and salt and pepper, of course. And that's all I need. So I have some butter and I will add the onions. And after my onions are a little softer, I will put mushrooms in. If you are a person who loves onion, then just cut some more. I am cooking for myself and my family, and remember, you are cooking for you and your family. If you like more mushrooms, put more mushrooms. Less mushrooms, less mushrooms. More onion, more like your onions, put more. If not, put less. So the amount here is really up to your taste buds. I want to mention one thing here. If you don't like mushrooms, to have it in your sauerkraut, you can use this mushroom flavored bone broth cubes. You can find that in store. Usually European stores have the mushroom flavored because mushrooms are very popular in Europe. If you don't want to add real fresh mushrooms, you can add a cube of this, and that will do the trick. Another thing is with the sauerkraut. You can just pour some water on the sauerkraut, or you can actually get some chicken broth and pour the chicken broth with the sauerkraut just for more flavor. And that's what I'm going to do. Put some of that chicken broth in. And here are my bay leaves, allspice. And before I throw the garlic in, I like to smash it a little bit because then it opens up more flavor. So here we go. And my 2 garlic cloves. And I will actually put half a cube of that mushroom flavor. Like I said, my husband loves mushrooms. And I have rinsed my sauerkraut so it's not so sour. And now I will just put it all in. And my sauerkraut will be boiling for about half an hour. My sauerkraut is boiling. Salt, black pepper, maggi is my husband's favorite. Every Polish house has this seasoning. Even better if you can grow it in your garden, just like parsley, just like dill, any of the herbs, and put a leaf in here, it's even better. My onions are halfway done, so now it's time to put my mushrooms in. And it will take probably 6 to 10 minutes. And once my mushrooms are done, I will set it aside, and then we'll take another pan, saute my sausage, the Polish sausage next. It's been about 4 minutes. I will put some salt and some black pepper into my mushrooms. Probably another 4 minutes. And those mushrooms will be done. When I finish with those, I'll put it aside and then saute my Polish sausage. And after half hour of my sauerkraut boiling, I will put everything all together in here. And there is one more spice. I have mentioned that before. Polish people love maggi. And what is the closest in the United States to this is soy sauce. I had one comment that I'm using soy sauce and Polish people don't use it. I'm not saying soy sauce is the seasoning. I'm saying soy sauce is the closest to maggi, and maggi is something that every family has as their spice in their house. So I will put some of it in my sauerkraut. If you cannot find maggi, then soy sauce can be the substitute. Okie dokie, see you in a little bit. And finally, it's time for the main ingredient. We're gonna brown it a little bit. And for those of you who love onions, you can have some onions with that sausage. I love that charcoal. That charcoal gives that extra flavor. Once this sausage has this charcoal on the sides, I can cut it up into smaller pieces and just throw it into that sauerkraut I have here. So now another 10 minutes for my sauerkraut and I can put it all together. And now it's time for my mushrooms. And I don't have to put all of them. I can use those mushrooms for something else, like maybe a pork tenderloin roast. So I will save some of it for tomorrow and make another dish using those mushrooms. And my sausage. And you don't have to cut it up into pieces if you don't want to. It's really up to you how you want to do it. It won't change the flavor. And I will leave it here for another few minutes so the sausage releases the flavor and mixes well with the sauerkraut. The pan I used for the sausage, I won't wash it. I want the flavor to still be there from the sausage. So what I'm going to do is put some of that sauerkraut on that pan. I will add 1 tablespoon of tomato paste to it and a teaspoon of that plum butter with it. Once you have it mixed, put it all together and you are done. Taste it. If you need more pepper, you need more salt, and put it on a plate and enjoy it. Bon appetit! Smacznego! Have you ever watched shows when professional cooks are cooking their meals, and if you ever noticed that when they saute some meat, they don't wash their pans? They use the flavor from the butter and meat fat, that juices that release, to make the sauce out of it, because the flavor stays there. And this is the best flavor to make any sauce. And this is why I did not wash or change the pan. I poured some of that juices from the sauerkraut and then I mixed in that tomato paste. So I have that extra flavor from the sausage that was already in a pan. Okay, and now all together. It's not a very difficult dish to make. It's pretty easy. I did not put a lot of sausage in there because, like I said, I do not eat sausage. This is all for my husband and maybe a neighbor next door. But if you like the Polish sausage, you can always put more in it. The ingredients here, very, very flexible list of each ingredient you want to put in. You know, salt and pepper, of course, it's to your own taste, but also the sausage or the sauerkraut or the onions or the mushrooms. It's very, very flexible recipe. And here it is. And one last thing, my maggi. I promise to let you know if the secret ingredient plum butter works or not, and obviously it does because I got a thumbs up from my neighbor and thumbs up from my husband, so they both liked it. Thank you again for watching. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? See, I asked for 5 minutes. They can even stand 5 minutes. No, 30 seconds of quiet time. You're my goof. That's my goof. That's my goof. You like sausage and sauerkraut? No? How much do you like sausage and sauerkraut? Okay, guys, see you next time.